We all know the situation where we encounter a strong enemy and we know he might be able to destroy us. How can we win such a close combat situation, or even worse, a one-on-one situation? Welcome to my new video. Tip number 1. Dilute the enemy. The capture points are really good to fool some enemies, because it is a clear indicator that there has to be an enemy when it gets cleared or captured. But how can this be helpful when the enemy will be able to see you? When you drive into the capture point to clear it, you don't have to stay there. Yet the enemy will probably assume you are in the circle. Use some smoke to make your deception perfect. The enemy will now think you hide within the smoke. Little does he know that you are just behind a ridgeline or rock, ready to shoot on the side of his turret. In general, smoke can be a good deception because it is seen from everywhere, and players might fall for the trick and think you are hiding in the smoke. When they now shoot at the smoke, they give away their position. Take the damage. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a crew member or be prepared to get shot at a non-critical spot when you encounter a strong enemy. But you have to be certain that you can take out the enemy with your next shot, or a teammate will be able to do so. In this situation I used side scrapping to position my tank and to not expose too much of my weak spots. I sure was lucky that the enemy only set my tank on fire and didn't destroy my transmission or engine. I ignored the fire and went for the kill. When you have a teammate around you, this works even better. You can take the damage while your teammate is using the reload time of the enemy to take him out. Back up and get a better position. This situation was really bad for me. My crew and turret ring were shot by a jumbo. So the only way to survive this encounter is by getting some help from my team. I tried to get behind the ridgeline and ask my team for cover. Doing this, the enemy has to drive over the ridgeline and expose at least his turret to destroy me. As I saw the enemy didn't even care to stay hull down, I stopped repairing and used my last chance. My teammates were distracting him and I took my time to turn my hull and to aim at a weak spot. Never give up. Tip number 4. Lure the enemy. Here I encounter a tank where I have to assume it is an American tank with a stabilizer. This means I have a disadvantage when I am on the move. So the first thing I want to keep in mind is that I want to stay put as the enemy drives in my line of fire. And to get the enemy to do so, I pretend to be vulnerable. I shot at the enemy knowing I won't penetrate him and back up immediately. The enemy now thinks he can use my reload time and the fact that I don't know where to shoot at as an advantage. I use the destroyed tank or rock in front of me as solid cover while reloading and position myself. Confidently the enemy pushes me, not knowing that I actually lured him into my trap. You can also do this when you know there is a teammate behind you that will be able to take care of the enemy. You also want to know your actual reload time and consider twice if you can do this maneuver. I hope you liked this video. Like, subscribe and leave a comment if you want to, and join my Discord server for more information and to connect with other players. Hope to see you in game soon.